live that way. But in 2 generations, we've decided we don't need to do that anymore.
Okay, so it's nighttime of the first day, and I don't know if anyone's interested in this, but oh well. I'm just putting it out there anyway. I made it through. I did have a nap this afternoon. I had 2 lots of bone broth and two, probably half cups maybe, of sauerkraut at different times. I don't like feeling hungry. So it's something I don't like, I've discovered, and I was craving takeaway food. I wanted to get some takeaway and even just toast. Like, I just wanted to eat. And I think the thing was, it's so hard to um, feel hungry and know that you have food right there, and you're trying not to eat it. It's really tough, actually. the So yeah, I've discovered I don't like feeling hungry, and yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. And I guess that's probably a curse of the modern age, right? A lot of the days I go through life and I just eat because it's time to eat, not because I necessarily feel hungry. So it's good to feel hungry. Yeah, I'll say that much. One thing that has come up, sorry, I always get itchy noses when I start talking and things. So one thing that has come up for me is my back has gone out today quite severely, and I'm actually in a lot of pain down my sciatic nerve, down my hip, and into a spot in my back that I always got really sore with. And in the last few years, I think I've mentioned it in a couple of my videos, but back pain has been a huge thing for me, and I and it's actually something I've gotten over in the last couple of years. I was taking some green lip muscle supplements, and it's helped a lot, to the point where I don't really feel much back pain anymore unless I do something specifically I shouldn't be doing that puts it out. But today I definitely did not do anything to put it out. And a lot of times I would get a really bad back. And if you're into the spiritual meaning of things, your back represents support, which is fairly obvious, I guess, because it supports us. You know, we stand upright and we can walk. And so when you have a sore back, it's a feeling of lack of support. And for me, as a single mother, I have felt that quite significantly over the last 14 years. Because trying to find money, food, provide for my kids, having all of that on my shoulder, having no one around to help me at times has just meant that, yeah, my back really, really went out, and it really fits for lack of support. So I am really surprised because I have not done anything today for it to go out, and I don't feel unsupported at the moment. Everything is going along okay. Um, so what I'm thinking is that feeling hungry and having this lack of food in my mind, even though I have food in the cupboard, it's just that I'm not eating it, I think is really psychologically bringing up all of those fears that I used to have with not having enough money, not to buy food and things like that. So I'm really interested that that's come up, and it wasn't something I was expecting with this detox challenge. I was expecting to be on the toilet a lot, and clearing out and feeling hungry and getting tired and foggy headed. So for day one to suddenly get a really painful back to the point where I can barely move is quite interesting. So obviously I'm going to work on releasing that now. I'm going to try and release that and hope that that helps. And hopefully this detox is a way of replacing that cellular memory of lack in my body, so that I can clear that out and detox that out as well. Let's hope. So anyway, I thought I'd do an update today. Today is the end of day one. I had too much TMI here, but I have already started on the toilet. So that's interesting. So we'll see how we go. That's good though. It means I am detoxing and clearing, and that is the whole purpose of this, to try and clear my body and my cells of anything that needs to be cleared out. So I will try and update this. I don't know if I'll post this tomorrow in the morning, or if I'll just do day two and then post it, but we'll see. I've got to go pick up my boys from the airport tomorrow. So hopefully I'm able to do that okay. And yeah, and hopefully having them home and having them eat and the smell of cooking food and then cooking them dinner, hopefully I can manage through all of that. If I can't, then I can't. You know, I'm not going to hold this to me and, you know, at all costs kind of thing. If I really can't do it, I will go, well, I tried, and I will probably try again later. But take it as a win because I've spent all of today without anything except for I had 2 pints of broth, which is about what, I don't know if they're 475 ml jars, and probably about maybe a quarter to a half cup of sauerkraut. I ate twice, so not a lot. So I've done that. I'm taking that as a win today. So anyway, thank you for being here and watching and being on this journey with me. And let's see how I go tomorrow. All right. Night. Bye. Morning. Well, it's day 2. I thought I'd do a little update. So feeling pretty good this morning. Woke up with a bit of a headache. So I do have a little bit of a headache. Not a bad one, just there. I've gone out to get the boys, so I'm not foggy headed or anything, which is good. So I put down the headache to probably caffeine, although I did have a coffee yesterday morning before I started, but I didn't have any more caffeinated drinks throughout the day. Usually I have quite a few teas throughout the day, black teas, but I didn't. So I did have a peppermint tea at one stage to try and curb my hunger that I was feeling, but that was about it. So yeah, I've just started on day 2. I just went looking through the cupboard because I was worried that I didn't have enough stock to do tomorrow. I went through 2 stocks yesterday, so I'm anticipating the same today. But I do have tons of chicken stock in the cupboard, but I'm not really big on drinking chicken stock. I don't really like the taste of it that much. But the lamb stock's quite nice. I don't have beef stock because I haven't had any beef bones. So I was going to buy beef bones this year, but they seem to be really expensive, and I didn't want to pay for beef bones that weren't even grass-fed either. So to get them at the supermarket was kind of hard. They were always out, or yeah, they were expensive for just normal beef. So I skipped that and I haven't made beef stock. That's something I hope to do next year because I'm planning on buying a whole cow or half a cow next year when I get set up in a new place. So holding off for now because I know that I'll probably be moving at the end of the year, so I don't want to have a whole cow or half a cow to worry about in the freezer. So yeah, I just went through my cupboard and I thought I didn't have any more lamb stock, so I was a little bit worried, but I do. So I found another 2 or 3, I think 3 stocks. So I've got enough to do today and tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. The boys are home now, so this will be more challenging because I'll have to cook them lunch and dinner, or they'll make lunch and it will smell good, and then dinner I'll have to cook. So that will be more challenging for me today, but we'll see how we go. Today I'm feeling pretty good, a bit of a headache, but that's about it. Looking forward to my first broth. All right, bye.